I'd like to give all glory and praises and honor unto the Most High. And today, what we're going to be looking at is the actor Brittany Murphy. And I'm not really familiar with her like that, a lot of her movies and things like that. But, the only movie that I recognized her from was the movie 8 Mile with Eminem. That's where I know her from. That's where I'm familiar with her from. No, that's the only movie. And she died pretty young. When she died, I was like, whoa. That was crazy. Come to realize it now, that I'm older, more wisdom is bestowed upon me, the Most High is waking me up, you know. We're gonna take a look at her life, man. You know what I mean? I was reading about the death of her life, or the death of her, I should say, not the death of her life, the death of her, and you know, it's very interesting, man. And to all my people in the truth, man. When I read this, you tell me what it sounds like. You know what I mean? Not to you sellouts, man. Because according to y'all, we're crazy, you know, and this, that, and the third. But for those in the truth, you're gonna be able to see what I'm talking about, man. You know, she was very young, man. I mean, this is what you devils do, man. Let's get into it, man. So right here, we're gonna start with this. Angelo Bertarli, 87, alleges that at the time of her death, his daughter was under surveillance from shadowy government operators who wiretapped her phone and terrorized her after she spoke out in support of a Department of Homeland Security whistleblower. Oh man, what that sound like to you, man? It's because that sounds pretty familiar to me, man. I mean, Julia Davis, who claims to have once worked as a stunt double for Angela Jolie, says Brittany was being persecuted for standing up for her. Okay. There you go. And you know what? We're gonna read a little bit more, but I wanna just interject for a little bit and say, like, when I read this, I felt kind of I mean, how do I say that? I felt kind of depressed, I'd say, because this was somebody with clout. This was with somebody that had influence. They had money. They were a superstar, and they were still able to do this to her, man. Think about that. But I'm glad that she stood up for the truth, and the route that she was going in that Hollywood, it wasn't leading to the Most High anyway. So hopefully, she died. She showed valor. You know what I mean? She showed valor in her life. Not like some of these clowns out here. So let's keep going. So right here, it says Davis claims she was branded a domestic terrorist after she exposed the security flaws that were allowing terrorists to sneak into the U.S. while she was working as a border security guard in California. The extraordinary claims are what drove Brittany's father to campaign to have a separate toxicology test conducted on the star. The new report found rat poison may have caused the shock death, in stark contrast to the official coroner's report that concluded it was natural causes. The latest twist to the growing mystery over the actress' death came as relatives call on police in Los Angeles to reopen the investigation. I called it 2 weeks after it happened. One family member told Mail Online, "You just don't have two people die like that under those circumstances." Officials insist there is no evidence to support a more sinister motive behind the 32-year-old Brittany's sudden death in the bathroom of her Los Angeles home on December 20th, 2009. So it says, I think right after Brittany died, I think it was her husband that died right after. I think 5 months later. So that's what it says right here when it says you just don't have two people die under those circumstances. So they were being targeted, man. And she was being targeted because she spoke up. She spoke up for a woman, that worked for, like it says, border security, man. And this woman, she saw a flaw and she reported it. She did the right thing. She did what she was supposed to do, and that woman ended up being persecuted. She's branded domestic terrorist like a lot of us are. And Brittany Murphy, she ended up losing her life because she spoke up, man. You see how they put rat poison in her food and things like that. They were targeting her. This is what they do in the restaurants and things like that. When you go in there, they put rat poison in your food, probably all type of other chemicals to, to signify, oh yeah, you're a rat or something like that. But how can you be a rat if you're not involved in any criminal activities? You know what I'm saying? This was somebody that was just and upright. This was somebody that followed the rules. And here's the thing, man. They want you to you these people, you go your whole life, following the rules, you know obeying rules. I mean, staying out of trouble, getting good grades. You go into whatever school you go into, or whatever department you go into, and they teach you about core values and honor and things like that. And then you get around these guys, and they're doing all manner of wickedness, man. You know, they're doing all manner of wickedness. So in the back of your head, you're like, I'm thinking in the back of my head, like, why is it that, you know, you have to, why is it they present this to you when you do the wrong thing, when you do the right thing, you're being persecuted. I mean, once again, go back to scripture. The world is given into the hands of the wicked. There go your explanation. And another reason why you have to have these clean criminal records and things like that too, is because their goal is to corrupt the righteous, man. That's what they want. They want the righteous coming in there to corrupt them. That's their goal. These guys are already slimy people working at these places, man. Their goal is to corrupt the righteous, man. That's what they want to do, man. This is what they want to do, and we're gonna keep going, man. Right here, and I know this is the truth because this is what they were doing to me. You know what I mean? This is what they're doing to target individuals out here. It says right here, Ms. David revealed independent toxicology tests had found that Brittany had 10 times the safe WHO levels of some heavy metals in her body, chemicals commonly found in rat poison or bug killer. You know what I mean? Her husband, British screenwriter Simon Monjack, 40, died in similar circumstances 5 months later. They were poisoning them. That's what they were doing. When you get put into this system, and if you're not circumspect, if you're not aware of what's going on, you'll be going about your regular day, eating at the same restaurants over and over again, and these guys are poisoning you, man. You know what I mean? They're getting money. They're getting money. They're paying them to do that. You know what I mean? But they're using these bozos out here to do it. You know what I mean? These guys out here, they're just They're just like clowns and the bozos that do the will of the the law enforcement agencies or the CIA and the FBI. These guys are just like the fall guys. While these guys are protected. You sign yourself up pretty much just to be a fall guy. You know what I mean? Or because you wanted some revenge on somebody. You know what I mean? But yeah, you guys gonna see what's gonna come to you. It's always a bigger picture to everything. Of course, they're not gonna tell you what's going on. You know what I mean? But basically, when you sign up to be a gang stalker, things like that, you basically signing up to, to murder somebody. Of course, they're not gonna tell you that. They're not gonna tell you that. They're not gonna tell you the real reason why they want this person, why they want you to give information over this person. You thinking it's just some beef, like, oh yeah, it's something about what he said. It's family related issues and things like that. Sometimes it's bigger than that, man. You know what I mean? So let's keep going, man. The Los Angeles coroner ruled the deaths were due to pneumonia and anemia. You know how they lie. They could get the doctors to lie. You know what I mean? They got their people in all sectors. You know what I mean? Of government. Health officials later reportedly suggested toxic mold in the house could have played a role in the tragedy. Coming up with lies once again. They know what they were doing to that. To these people, man. But the actress father is steadfast in his belief foul play was behind the mysterious deaths and launched a lawsuit last year demanding the release of hair samples from Brittany's body to carry out new tests. Although the legal action was named arsenic as a possible cause of death was dismissed. The father was given hair, blood, and tissue samples to carry out independent laboratory tests. So you see, these articles, man, they tell the truth, man. They tell the truth. And websites like the Daily Mail or these tabloid articles and things like that. You would think that you know it's a bunch of BS in them, but some of these articles they really have the truth in them. You just have to pay attention. But the reason why a lot of people don't take these a lot of these tabloids articles serious is because they're not deemed as credible sources. You know, you know, and a perfect example of that was in the movie Men in Black. I mean, when the agent he went to the newsstand and he didn't grab the newspapers, but he took the tabloids. He took the tabloid papers. You know what I mean, with all the gossip rumors and things like that in there. Yeah, because you could find more truth in in those than probably the mainstream news, man. Because the mainstream news is just crowded with so many lies. I mean, it's just an example, man. Let's keep going. So right here, a report in Examiner.com, Ms. Davis wrote that scientists at independent Carlson Company laboratories found 10 heavy metals in Brittany's system, which were several times higher than World Health Organization high levels at the time of her death. And once again, same thing. I mean, 10 times. Come on, man. 10 times. It's either she was being poisoned, I mean, they're doing it. They're doing it in such a way that she didn't know. She didn't know what was going on. Like I said, she knew probably what was going on as far as people following her and things like that. But she didn't know that these guys are breaking into your room, poisoning your food and things like that. I mean, this is what these devils do, man. I mean, this is what they do. I mean, she was a beautiful looking girl, man. Sad. Yes, this is where things take a real strange turn towards conspiracy. Conspiracy. That's the word they love to use, to make you sound like you're crazy and dismiss things. Meet Julia Davis, and please keep allegedly in mind as you read her tale. Davis was a Department of Homeland Security officer who reported a suspected Al Qaeda attack to her superiors. When they didn't do anything, she reported them to the FBI. DHS in return retaliated against her. Allegedly, DHS raided Davis' house. Allegedly, apparently and allegedly. They keep using allegedly. Brittany Murphy was friends with a public supporter of Davis, even served as eyewitness in litigation against the government. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna skip that part right there. That's all mumbo jumbo. Davis made an entire documentary about this, which alleges that Murphy and Monjack ended up on the DHS watch list and that the government was trying to deport Monjack. He was a Briton. Before they died, Murphy and Monjack both believed they were being watched by the government. Come on, guys. Come on, man. I mean, this is clear as day. Nobody just dies in your early 30s just like that, man. I mean, come on. She had money, She had money. She could get the best health care, you could afford it. We know what happened. There's no doubt in my mind. This is what they saying right here happened to her. And then what? What I was thinking about again. Picture being this woman, Davis. Julia Davis, the one that worked at Department of Homeland Security. She did the right thing, man. Al Qaeda attacked her. She spotted the floor and reported an Al Qaeda attack to her superiors, man. Then they did this to her. And then her life get destroyed, and then you gotta. Then these guys out here, they don't know what they're doing. These guys out here stalking you. Then you gotta come out here and deal with these bozos. That's covertly harassing you. That don't know that you was doing what's just and upright. Picture that. You did the right thing, and now you being persecuted by these guys out here, man. And then, let's just say, our attack did happen, you know, because you know because of that same situation that she was pointing out. These are the same people that's gonna be out here crying, "Oh Lord, the terrorists! Oh, crying and sobbing and crying." While they come out here and they attack the people that was trying to do the right thing, man. And they know what they're doing. That's why I says, like people that, you see them doing this? I said, like, how can you pray for somebody like that, man? This is pure wickedness. That's why I had to do the video. Pray not for this people, man. Like, I don't get it. You do what's just and upright, and then you come out here and these people are attacking you like this? Come on, man. And this goes to show you that they want this order, man. This right here goes to show you they want this order, man. The people that's running the earth right now, they hate the Most High. They're enemies of God, man. They're wicked rulers. Let's keep going. Right here. Up until yesterday, the consensus Brittany Murphy narrative was fairly straightforward. On December 20th, 2009, Murphy's mother found her unconscious in the shower, apparently having suffered from a cardiac arrest. That's because they were poisoning her. Once again, she was 32. Then speculations began among the claims against her. She took tons of pills. She had a suspect medical history. She had the flu. Her father was mysteriously written out of her death certificate. These are the things they come up with. She's on drugs. She's on this. No, she wasn't. These are the lies that they tell about you, man. It's so many people that went down like this, man. That was innocent. And these guys got. I'm like, let me finish reading this first, man. The certificate was released without crucial information included. Throughout TMZ's rapacious reporting, they kept nothing that the toxicology report results were not in yet. Remember for that. Ultimately, Murphy's death was ruled to be accidental, caused by pneumonia and iron deficiency. So she had iron deficiency if you poison her. It has also been suggested that if Murphy had seen a doctor sooner, her death could have been prevented. Yeah, all right. She probably didn't go. She probably wasn't going to the doctor because she knew what was going on. Some other information to keep in mind: she was frequently accused of illegal drug use. We know that's a lie, man. Though it was always denied. Her mother and her husband seemed oddly close, reportedly sharing their bed together after Murphy died. Her husband, Simon Jack, was suspected by the press after her death. They try to blame it on. They try to blame it on him. He's suspected. You see this? See what these devils do right here? Her husband, Simon Monjack, was suspected by the press after her death. They try to blame it on him, but then he died 5 months later. They blame it on the innocent, man. This is what they do. You know what I mean? They put the blame on the innocent people, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, you the one that killed her. He's not the one that did that. And then he passed 5 months later. This is some wicked system, man. This is. The righteous ain't supposed to be suffering like this, man. You doing what's just and upright. You're not supposed to be suffering like this, man. But you got people that cut deals with the devil, man. They out here, they cut deals with the devil, for money, for paper money, man. Greed, the greed of men. Proverbs 29:12. If a ruler hearken to lies, all his servants are wicked. See. So if your top guy is corrupt and a liar, everybody else under him is gonna be wicked, man. By default, man. You know, so man, and this is exactly what's going on. Like I said, their goal is to corrupt the righteous, man. I mean, that's why you have to have you mean a clean criminal record when you go into these establishments. I mean, and be squared away and this, that, and the third. And then like I said, like when you get there, I mean, these guys are they're gonna try to check you to see they check your temperature. They're trying to gauge you to see like, okay, can we get this guy to do this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? If you're somebody that can't be corrupted, they hate that, man. You know, because then you become a threat. Like the scripture says, the wicked watch the righteous and seeketh to slay them. You know, you become that threat that don't want to bow down to them, that they can't corrupt. Everybody else is just bowing down and cowering to them. But the scriptures speak of that, man. You know what I mean? Everybody's not going to bow down to this devil, man. Everybody's not going to do it. You know. You know, it's crazy, man. You know, you seen what they did to this girl, man. You know, we know what they did, man. Man, and like I said, man, these are the type of people that's running the society, man. You know, and I'm gonna show you exactly what the devil looked like, man. Or not really what he looks like, but the characteristics of the devil. You know. So this is right here. This is what the devil, these guys represents the devil. These two men right here. So the top guy, the black guy, his name is I believe it was Lonnie Walker. He was a serial killer. He killed about 10 women. You know, and I'm gonna put the links in the description box. You know what I mean? And I suggest you watch these, man, because they're pretty good, and it's gonna show you these are the type of narcissistic people that's running our society. People like this, you know. You know, they're liars. There's no truth in them, like the devil says. You know, the scripture says he was a liar and a murderer from the beginning, and there's no truth that abodes in them, man. And these two men right here that I'm gonna speak about, when you watch their interviews, I'm gonna put them in the description box. This is what the devil. They represent the devil. And if you're a female, I highly suggest that you go watch them, man. You know what I mean? So this guy Lonnie, he killed all these women, man. And as they're interviewing him, you know, in the interrogation room, the detective is putting out, the photos of each one of these women one by one, telling him like your DNA is linked to these women, and you're gonna see how he just constantly lying and lying and lying and lying over and over again. Like, how can your DNA be found in each and every one of these women and you don't know who they are? And now this other guy at the bottom, his name is Chris Watts. Killed his wife and his 2 kids. And once again, when you go into the interrogation room with the detectives, watch how these guys lie so much. You know, and this is the type of this is how you have to be in a society to make it to the top, man. Compulsive liar. And these guys did some horrible things, man. Horrible things. And you would think that, like, damn, I'm caught now. I would just man up and just face whatever comes to me. I killed all these women. I killed my wife. I killed my 2 kids. You think that they would just face the music? Nope. They're still looking for a way out. And that's where all these Freemason societies come in. They come in, and they, and they protect people like this, man. This is why our society is so jacked up. People like this are protected, man. For example, you have the right connections, somebody like this could get off. These people could get off. You know. But unfortunately, they didn't have these guys. They didn't have the right connections. You know. So man, this right. These men represent what Satan is, man. You know. Look at this guy at the bottom. I mean, look like a family guy. I mean, the devil disguised himself as an angel of light, man. I mean, but he was a devil. I mean, devil in disguise, man. Straight lying, man. You know, and you know, the interrogation is about, 3 parts on YouTube. You know what I mean? It's not that long, about 20 or 30 minutes a piece. You know, and the top one with Lonnie is about two parts, about 20 minutes a piece too. I mean, so you guys check that out, man. I just had to get this one off my chest, man. Like, we gotta call out to the Most High, man. We gotta call out to the Most High, man, because this is some bullcrap, when Israelites couldn't take it anymore, they call out to the Most High, and He brought judgment upon the nations. But, and I'm talking to the people that's going through this persecution, man. Not to you guys that's turning up and partying, enjoying yourself, and you're sold out already, going to the bars and drinking all the time. No, we talking about the ones that's going through it, man. Because there was people still partying in Babylon, and people still partying in Sodom and Gomorrah when judgment came. They didn't think nothing was wrong. They was enjoying themselves, but it was other people that was suffering, So you gotta call out to the Most High for judgment, man. Because this is some bullcrap, man. And the sad part about it is, we don't have to live like this. Think about it, man. Why would the Most High put us here and have us working 40 plus hours, 50 plus hours a week, and we can barely pay our rent? You know what I mean? It's enough resources for everybody to live comfortably, man. But the resources is being hoarded, and being controlled. The money's being controlled by a select few, man. People, the greed of men is what's got us living like this, man. We don't have just rulers. It's not in His character to put us here and have us scrapping and fighting like this, to live. But people, you guys love wickedness. You know what I'm saying? This is why, this is going to continue. And like I said, it's only the people that haven't sold out is feeling this. It's feeling this pain. If you sold out, you don't care. You're not going to stand for nothing. You're not going to stand on nothing. You're just going to go with whoever's ruling next. No matter what they're doing, but this is not talking to you guys that sold out. And don't care. You sold out. You involved in all manner of wickedness. You're not going to fight for nothing no more. Man, and it's just all about money, man. It's money. Like, money's not gonna mean nothing in the end, man. And I'm gonna leave with this clip from Yash real quick.
So let me ask you this. If you had Kanye West money and we decided that this place elapse and fall over like it will be, what good is having $100 million in the bank? Pause. Think about that. If you had Tyler Perry money and you reached $1 billion and we had war, everything that we have, the revelation has spoke of, has come to pass, because revelation means to reveal. So it's being revealed and it's done. You see dragons, you see animals you never seen before, you see death, you see babies being beheaded, but you have $1 billion in the bank and your money ain't worth a quarter. All that Benz and all those bills that's wrapped brand new gonna be in the streets just like I am legend. All your gold and silver gonna be worth nothing. Your credit and debit gonna fall on deaf ears. The chip that you take ain't gonna mean nothing. So my point is, if you could have $100 million to $1 billion in the bank, and when times come of despair, man can't help you. Your money can't help you. Pause. Whoa. Let's go back to Pharaoh. Pharaoh had more money than Bill Gates. Pharaoh had more money than Michael Jackson. Pharaoh had more money than Dr. Dre and Tyler Perry. How did he die? The whole city was drowned. I say it again. What good is all that money if the universe don't know who you are? Think about that one. You walking around here in Bugattis and Gucci and $10 million in your bank, money to your ear, bitches all on your Johnsons. But the universe don't know who you are. Who are you? You just a man who suck dick, taking in the ass and sacrifice and do all these rituals, but you're nothing but a tool. So who are you? If the universe don't know you, it can't compliment you. So in your time of death, you suffer. And then when you go to the other side, you think Satan's going to open up the gate. He's going to just laugh. He's going to be sitting on the pot of gold, laughing his ass off. Say, look, I'm a deceiver. I have to answer to him too. And ain't nothing I can do for you. He's going to ask you, what did you do? You got to answer him. You know what your answer going to be? I kicked it. I hustled. I made that money. If money could save you, Al Capone, Babyface Nelson, who else? All the Egyptian gods would be here if money could save you. If money could save you, Prince would be here, 350 mil. That's what he left behind. And they was fighting over it like dogs. And
That's right, man. What good is the money if the universe don't respect you, man? You know what I mean? You're going through all this tribulation out here. You know what I mean? Everybody's hating on you. You don't think the Most High is going, you know what I mean, command the universe to, pay reverence and homage and respect you? I mean, go into the park, man. If this is from my people that's, spiritually in tune with the Most High, not the devils and sellouts, man. Yeah. Go to the park. Watch how the animals behave around you, man. Watch how the trees is blowing and things like that. Nature behaves around you. The animals is coming next to you and things like that. Because these animals are in tune with the spiritual realm too. They could sense an earthquake. A month ahead of its time, man. You know what I mean? They pay reverence and homage to you, man. They fly in front of you. They sit down next to you, man. You say a prayer and you feel a gush of wind blow past you. The Most High, you know what I mean? He's paying attention to you. These animals is paying reverence to you, man. They seen you going through your tribulations, man. They looking at you like, yo, this is so and so. This is so and so. Damn, he's still going. She's still going. These animals pay homage to you, man. The Most High see to it. He's not gonna have you out here with everybody hating on you, and he don't set some type of balance. You gotta pay attention, though. The universe is gonna respect us in that day. You know what I mean? Not somebody with a whole bunch of money. We gonna be. We gonna be that gold and silver in that day, man. Oh man, not somebody that just sold out, man. Not fighting. That's it, man. Yeah, man. It's crazy, man, and it's crazy, man. It's like, what do you do? Where are you supposed to? Back to this Brittany Murphy thing. Like, where are you? What are you supposed to do if somebody, they commit a crime against you? And you're not involved in criminal activities. What are you supposed to do? You're supposed to do the proper thing and go report it, but like, it's just like, yo, these guys are so corrupt. It's like you go to report it and you're gonna get yourself, in trouble. So you're just supposed to, sit around here like sitting ducks. That's basically what they want you to do, and keep your mouth shut while these guys just reign supreme. And when you know they lying, I mean, this is some bull crap, man. What are you supposed to do? You're supposed to be able to go to the authorities, but you know those guys are tarnished too. But their goal is is to corrupt the righteous, man. I mean that's the only threat. I mean, so all praises to the Most High, man. That's it. This one came out long.